There are questions regarding the position of hands of the concelebrating priests during the concelebrated Mass. In this episode we will discover the meaning of the gestures of priests during the consecration. According to the instruction of the Mass, during the consecration in a Catholic Mass, concelebrating priests extend their right hand toward the altar and the elements to be consecrated, their fingers joined, while the main presider recites the words of consecration. They may also extend both hands over the offerings at the first Epiclesis and again during the post-consecration Epiclesis, as well as when reciting prayers following the consecration with the celebrant. But the question is, what is the position of the hands when extending towards the sacred species? This question is a modern question based on the changes brought by the Second Vatican Council reform of the liturgy. But before answering this question, let us put it into the proper context and let us discover the meaning behind the gestures. Prior to the 1970 Roman Missal, the Tridentan Mass did not have concelebrated Mass, or if there is any, it is seldom done or it is rare. What you see in the solemn Tridentan Mass where there are two ministers concelebrating with the main presider is not a concelebrated Mass. It is commonly called Missa de Tres, a solemn Mass in which the celebrant is assisted by a deacon and subdeacon. A concelebrated Mass in the Catholic Church is a single Mass where multiple priests or bishops, along with a principal celebrant, offer the Eucharist together. The concelebrants join the principal celebrant in reciting the words of consecration and other parts of the liturgy, signifying the unity of the priesthood and the sacrifice of the Mass. In the traditional Latin Mass, multiple priests do not stand around the altar and participate in the consecration in the same way as they do in the ordinary form. After the Second Vatican Council reform of the liturgy, concelebration became common. Concelebration emphasizes the shared role and unity of priests and bishops in offering the Eucharist. Even with multiple celebrants, it's still considered one Mass, with the principal celebrant leading the liturgy. The highlight of a concelebrated Mass is when the concelebrants join the principal celebrant in saying the words of consecration, transforming the bread and wine into the body and blood of Christ. During this part, the rubrics instruct the concelebrating priest to extend their right hand towards the sacred species. However, there are confusions regarding the position of the hands. Should it be by hand-laying in the style of the Epiclesis, or by pointing the hand in a demonstrative manner towards the elements that are being consecrated? There are two proponents in these debates, Cipriano Vagagini who holds the Epiclesis gesture and George Martimort who holds the demonstrative gesture. The debate was clarified when the ceremonial of bishops mentioned in its footnote that the gesture is done perpendicularly towards the sacred elements. In addition, the rubrics of the general instruction of the Roman Missal noted that the gesture of extending the hands may be done if it seems appropriate. This reminds that the gesture should be done if it is appropriate regardless of the position of the hands. The important thing is not on the position of the hands but rather on the gesture of the concelebrants joining the main presider in consecrating the sacred species into the body and blood of Christ. I hope you have learned from this liturgical catechesis on the sacred liturgy. If you like this video and its content, click the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos. Thank you very much and see you on our next liturgical catechesis.